Are stiff joints or tight muscles slowing you down? Then keep watching. Hey guys, Marius here from MariusFisserFitness.com. Let's face it, as we age, it feels harder to get up from a chair, reach overhead, or even walk comfortably. But with the right targeted stretches, you can completely change how your body moves and feels every day. Today I'm going to show you 3 critical stretches I do with all my senior clients to improve flexibility, balance, and overall body function. And the best part, they're simple, safe, and you can do them right at home. So why do we need to stretch? Well, as we age, our muscles naturally get shorter and tighter, and our joints can become stiff. This not only makes daily activities harder, but it also increases your risk of falls, poor posture, and even chronic pain. Stretching is one of the simplest ways to fight back. It improves circulation, restores mobility, and helps you move more freely. So let's jump into the 3 key stretches that will make the biggest difference in your daily life. Okay, so now we're going to get into our first stretch. This is a hip flexor stretch. You might need a small rolled up towel or a foam balance pad like this one. I'm going to use the balance pad, and I'll leave a link in the description down below because we'll be doing some videos on balance and proprioception and all other good stuff using this same pad. So to get into our position, we're going to get into a lunge position. We're going to stand with one knee on the balance pad, and we're going to put one leg out in front. Now there is going to be about that much gap between my knee and my front foot. I will show from the other angle as well. And now from there, you're going to feel, without even moving, you're going to feel a slight pull in the front part of your thigh, and that is partly your quad muscles, and the other one is a hip flexor called the psoas muscle. Now these muscles, when they do get tight, they can aggravate the lumbar spine and they can create difficulty walking, especially climbing stairs or just lifting up your feet off the floor if they are too tight. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to place our one hand, always keep a chair close by if you feel that you need a chair, or maybe do this up against the wall, just because the balance can be a little bit tricky. So I want you to tuck your toes in at the back and not leave them flat like that. I want you to really bring them up like that. That will increase the stretch of the quad as well. And then from there, we keep the belly button tight and we breathe out and we shift our hips forward just enough until you feel a stretch, a gentle stretch on the front of the thigh, then you stop. Now what I want you to do is I want you to squeeze this bum muscle for me. If you contract it, what your pelvis will do is it will tilt posteriorly. In other words, it will want to try and tilt backwards like that, and that will actually increase the stretch. One thing that we must look out for is when we move forward that we don't arch our backs that way. That is actually the opposite of what we want to create out of the stretch. We want to lengthen this hip muscle in the front so that it gives you back your natural pelvic angle, which is a natural or a neutral pelvic angle, and not this excessive overarching of the lumbar spine. So we keep the belly button tight, shift forward until we feel a gentle stretch, and then we squeeze this glute. And then you just hold for 20 to 30 seconds. I don't want you to bounce the movement, just keep it nice and still, using your breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And if you feel you can move a little bit further, every time you exhale, you shift into that new position. And that's going to give you a little bit more pull, a little bit more than gentle, but that's good. Let's hold for 10. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Now we switch legs. Hold on to your chair or your wall. Move the other leg forward. Same position. I'm shifting my hips slightly forward. My entire body moves with me until I feel a slight pull on the hip angle that's on the ground. And now I'm squeezing my glute as hard as I can. I can feel it actually pulls in the front. And now I can feel it pulling, and now we hold this for 30 seconds. And take a deep breath in and out. Keep your balance by holding onto a chair or the wall. Always safety first. Another reason why I use this balance pad is it's very soft on the knee. So if you've had knee surgery or you had a knee replacement done, this balance pad will actually work much better than a towel. A towel will still give you a little bit of hardness in the towel, but you can use a small cushion But preferably, if you've got knee problems, use this balance pad or a piece of foam pad that you can find. And last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Let's move on to our next exercise, and that is the spinal rotation. So we're going to get into our chair. So sitting up onto the chair, I'm keeping all these things nice and close because it is what we're going to be using. I'm sitting on the edge of the chair, nice tall spine. Feet are outside shoulder width apart so that I'm forming this tripod with the chair being the one leg of the tripod, my legs the other two. You don't want to be too close because it does feel a bit unstable. So you want to keep yourself balanced between these 3 points, because what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be rotating the spine. So we keep a nice tall chest, spine straight, take a deep breath in, arms stretched out, and as you breathe out, I want you to rotate for me and follow your thumb with your eyes and your head and move as far back as you can until you stop, and then you come back. Breathe in and out. You want to try and stop your legs to move with you. You want to keep everything nice and stable. That is why we place a little bit of weight on the feet. So not everything's on the chair, maybe 70% or 60% on the chair, and the rest is over the front legs. And we make sure that we don't turn our pelvis. I'm using my leg as a stable grabbing anchor so that I can, when I get stuck, I can also pull myself around. And every time I go, I'm going a little bit further. We're going to just do 5, 4, breathe out. Remember to breathe out, lift the chest, because you want to feel the stretch in the thoracic spine, which is between your neck, your cervical spine, and your lumbar spine, your lower back, everything in between. We want to stretch it. And breathe out. And last one. Hold for a few seconds. And come back. And let's change sides. Again, take a deep breath in. Breathe out. And rotate. And you'll probably feel that one of these two sides might be a little bit tighter than the other side. It's 2. Let's go 3 more. And 3. Oh, I can really feel my spine loosening up. 2 more. So the most important muscles, hips, spine, and shoulders. Last one. And breathe out. But you can do more than 5 if you feel. You can do 10. And relax. What's important to watch out for this one is we need the rotation in the thoracic spine first before your shoulder can carry on. So you don't want to stop here and then force your shoulder to take up most of the movement. When your upper body stops, I want your shoulder to stop as well. Okay, so it's more important getting movement out of the thoracic spine and then following it up with your arm. It's going to take some time and patience, but you will get there. Now for our third and final stretch is called a doorway stretch, and this is going to open up our chest and shoulders, complementing the work we have already done with the hip flexors and the rotation of the thoracic spine. Our last one is to open up our shoulders. So we need a doorway for this, and we're going to be placing our arms and our elbows on the inside of the doorway, and then from there, keeping a nice tall spine, we're going to take a step forward and place our weight on the front foot as we walk through the door, and hold that for a 2-second count. 1, 2, and then come back again. Breathing in. And hold for 2 seconds. Breathe out. Keep the belly button nice and tight. And back. Breathe in and out. And hold. Oh, stretching really nicely. And come back. And as you breathe out, I want you to walk through. Feel that stretch. 1, 2, and come back. Again, breathe in and out. And just shifting your body weight through, keeping your belly button tight, keeping your spine, chest upright. Come back. Let's go for 2 more. And breathe out. Walk through. This is a really good stretch for the chest. And bring 1 more. And breathe out. And hold. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. If you like this video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment down below and tell me which stretches are your favorite. And if you're looking for another video that's going to actually help you with your posture, check out this video over here. See you next time.